Good afternoon, January the 28th, 2016. We came in today wanting to sell the 1990 to 95 or 1900 to 1905, and we really were looking to be buyers in the 70 area, give or take, and our number 2 buy point and our number 2 sell point held. Lots of good trading today. Very unusual trading. We had this unanswered buying going all the way up off a crude oil story. V-top, which with that kind of volatility, they're always good. And we also had a move, pause, move coming into it. Then really good setups. Here was Nancy's tweezer trade that we took and talked through. Probably the trade of the day. Left a lot of money on the table. This S gave us our V bottom. Monkey trading right here. These B's worked out. This S would have been a loser. This S small winner, that S is small winner, this B winner. So it really good trading. We have losers, they're there. And 2 hours ago we started guessing that we're going to close the market in the 85 area. And we will see if it happens. So a good day of trading, no complaints about anything. Now, every day we do our analysis the same way. You can go to YouTube and see our pre-market and post-market analysis. And you'll see that it is done the same way. Our first look at the markets on the daily time frame, and we have an inside day right here, and an inside day means trading range, and we'll play for that. The last day of the trading month, there is no incentive for large institutional money managers to come out and bang on the market, decrease their compensation. So end of the month, end of the quarter, half year, end of the year, we don't see a lot of institutionalized selling. And you can see right here that volume is kind of holding in this 85 area. So looking at this screen, we can see that we've got a buyer below 40 and we've got a seller above 25. And that's where it stands right now. And we're developing a pretty nice trading range right now. So this one, this screen, 1 day take, says trading range. What does the F2 screen now? If the F2 screen confirms that, then we have a stronger trade. And what we have, there's conflicting information right here. What we have is that we have a P in a sideways market, so that would imply that we're easier to retest the 1895 or more area than it is to retest the 1870 or less area. What we do have right here, the conflicting information, is that volume right here is lower than the first 3 days of the week, 4 days, last Friday. And it's where volume is in relationship to time that tells you the market's next direction. So if the market was to close here in this 88 area, would be selling 90s to 95s for sell 1, 1900 to 1905 for sell 2, adjusted for Globex in the morning, 70 to 75 for buy 1, pretty much where we were this morning, 60 to 65 for buy 2. Lots of news tomorrow. GDP. Plus 0.9%. Deflator, plus 0.9. Trade balance, and I don't see how it's this big at minus 60, but that's usually it's in the minus 45 area. Chicago PMI, 45.5. Less than 50, showing economic contraction. The Chicago PMI is generally taken as the automobile industry. Consumer sentiment at 93. And Baker Hughes, last week's rig count was 887. The focus, GDP, then Chicago PMI and consumer sentiment. That's going to be a big number. That number could come in lower than forecast. So, Chris, that's how it's done. And you'll see this on every contract. We look at the market the same way every day. and it doesn't take too long to get on top of it. Okay, looking at the note. F1, the daily time frame. First place we look. Higher low, higher high. Want to get long to see if we could take out today's highs. And a little help from the E-mini would be probably necessary for that to happen. Definitely a P, and volume is well above time. That makes it pretty easy to retest the highs. So we're going to sell failure to take out 129 even, 129.04. And then second sell will be 7 to 11. On the buy side, the auction stopped at 28.24.5 is where the auction took place, or 129 even. So we're going to play for a 24.28 for buy 1. And then 13 to 7. Yeah, we'll make 17 to 21 for buy 2. I like the market treasuries because of what's going on globally. Okay, looking at the 30-year. Okay, last rotate stopped at 4, then prior to that at 9, so selling failure to take out 4 to 8. Is sell 1, and then 15 to 19 is going to be sell 2. Could easily be 19 to 23. But leaning against 20, I think, is the short trade. The auction took place at 17. Last rotate down was 26. Of 21 to 25 by 1. And then we're going to lean against this 2-letter ledge. 9 to 13 will be by 2. And I do like the treasury market. Usually at the completion of an auction, we're looking at a pause day. Dealers have to balance their books, and they've been manipulating the market for a week, and they want a day off. And anybody and everybody that wanted cash treasuries has purchased them. So they're on the sidelines. So we're really missing, without a major piece of news, the two most important players. Okay, gold. I see I still have my same problem here, and we have a lower high and a lower low today, so that would tell us to find a place to sell it. I'm not going to do a 4-tick rebuild. May have to do it here. I do have to do it here, so we'll come back and we'll take a look at that. Crude oil. Big, strong. We always do a London split, and we also do a start of our day session. Big day today, and we had an announcement that 5% cut in production from all OPEC members, initiated by Saudi Arabia. And then it was later denied today. But you can tell that this market is spring-loaded to the upside because it's heavily short. F2 screen. It's a B in an up market What is a B in an up market? Anybody? New buying, long liquidation, new selling, what? Combination of new selling, long liquidation. What do we have? Last rotate it stopped at 50, so 50 to 75 will be sell 1. 34, 34 and a quarter, sell 2. On the buy side, we had the breakout down here from 33. We're close enough, so maybe stops below 33, 32.75, buy 1. And then 32, 32 and a quarter, buy 2. Really, if we get below 75, I think we're going to go down and test the 32 area. Okay, when you see a B in an up market, long liquidation, new selling. What does that mean? This is important. This helps you read it. Because everybody in the old days would come back in here and they would look and say, my God, I've got a B. I'm going to find a place to sell it. And I certainly have been in that crew. But looking at the dynamics, what is that? New selling, long liquidation. When you get a B in an up market, what is it? It's long liquidation. And you got to remember that, because you come in profit at the mouth to get short. And if you're ever going to overstay a trade, I got a B, the market, I'm in it, and then it comes right back up in your face. So if we had long liquidation and new selling, we would have had a trend day down. And that's the difference, and that's how you recognize it. Simple stuff, but it took thousands of dollars to figure it out. And getting left at the station, or having the market turn and come back in my face, was how I learned it. See if we've got gold now. There, that looks a little better. Okay, we had a 10-12 was our number 2 buy zone today. That still looks like pretty good support. We got a tail below 13, so we're going to leave our first buy 10 to 12. And again, I don't think anybody is falling over themselves to get short. I think they use weakness to buy more. Now we had this breakout basically at 111.10. We've got volume down here, so 5 to 7 would be our next buy. Keying off of this high volume number, the attractor right here. And we've got this break in the market right here and right there. So there's very little volume right there. Most recent in the market's memory. Okay, 18 to 20, sell 1. 23, 25, sell 2. And the focus will be GDP. And last but not least, the euro. It's a good market to trade, especially if you're on London time. And when you come in the morning and you look at what they were able to do in London in gold and the currencies, and quite often crude oil, kind of makes you want to move to London. Now, given the London weather, you can trade in the London time zone and other places in the world. Okay, higher low, higher high in the euro. Like we're headed for 110 before the buying's over to retest that level, a recent high. Resistance is at 75, so that's sell 1. 110 even, sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 940, so let it get a little bit into that. So 45 to 35 will be buy 1, and then 109 even, 1910 for buy 2. And GDP will be the news focus tomorrow. And that's it for January the 28th, 2016. I will see you all bright and early in the morning. I've uploaded the pre-market comments twice this morning, and neither one of them have taken, so don't think we're going to have January 28th pre-market comments up there, but hopefully the post-market comments will get there. I'll see you bright and early.